My name is Rhonda Monroe, and I'm a heart survivor. 8 years ago, I gave birth to my third child, a little girl. I had 2 boys, and I had a little girl. And 5 days after I had her, I was home nursing her, put her down in her cradle next to my bed, and had a massive heart attack. It should have been the most exciting time in my life, and instead it turned into a nightmare. And when I got to the hospital, despite the fact that I sought treatment, no one took my symptoms seriously because I didn't look like a typical heart patient. And I said, if I live through this, Lord, I'm going to do something to change that. And I believe that part of the reason the Lord spared my life is because I have a big mouth. And He knew that I would talk to any and everyone I could and spread the word. And so I work hard in my community. I go to churches. I've gone to the battered women's shelter. I've gone to gala events and set up tables and carried my heart disease information. And as people came in, I passed out the information. I talk to people in restaurants. People I see buying cigarettes, I tell, hey, you see this? Do you know what this is? And I'll share my story. And then again, I do it in a group setting. And I do it with organizations. That's why I volunteer here at the hospital as a board member, so that I can make sure that we have policies and practices that are in place that are saving lives.
As a hospital, we have many volunteers in various capacities, and Rhonda has come to the hospital as a board member. It's a volunteer capacity that serves many, many hours. Given her background in cardiology, it's been very helpful to have a clear understanding of both the physical side of that, but the clinical as well. She's very articulate. I can tell you she's not afraid to ask questions, and she's extremely helpful and skillful on particularly that committee, but the board as a whole.
Everyone can make a difference. John Ritter, who was on Three's Company, had 1 dissection and went away from here. I had 5. So I'm not walking around with a puffed up head like I'm so great, because I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to be alive. And so how could my response not be to save other lives? How can I not give? How can I not?